Ernest, hello, happy Monday. How are you doing? I beat Rated Frog. How did that happen? I know, it's hit or miss. Sometimes Rated Frog is first, sometimes not. I love it. Who else is here? Big Haas, hello. Ooh, went to a concert last night. Who did you see? All right. Guess my favorite Thanksgiving dessert. That is the trivia question for today. I'm also gonna turn on some NFL football here. Let's see. NFL. GCL Avenue, doing good. I'm gonna be doing some food prep tonight. I'm gonna be chopping a bunch of veggies. I'm also about to turn on this Arizona-Dallas game on my phone. I'm curious to see what's going on here. Oh, the Falcons are playing the Patriots. That one looks kind of interesting. Or is that a replay maybe? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna watch this Cardinals game. All right. Make this landscape. Come on. There we go. Maybe go like this. Perfect. All right. Richard Lassen is here. Said hi. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Oh, my hair is a little bit wet because I just took a shower. Omar Maxwell, good to see you. I feel like people are, I'm hoping this live is okay. I feel like it's been a little, well, it's been slow for people to get here, so I hope that like the connection is okay. Omar Maxwell posted some shorts up on my channel. Very nice, Big Haas. I'll have to check them out. All right, I got this game on here. Okay. Robert Hessen. I am gonna be doing some food prep. I'm gonna be chopping a bunch of veggies. Positive Troll, hello. Lisa, good to see you. Ooh. Whoa, we got a touchdown for the Cowboys, okay? I'm watching the Cowboys versus the Cardinals. David is in North Dakota, very cool. I had another user on here on my live stream last night who was also from North Dakota. I'm in Minnesota, I've never been to North Dakota though. Pumpkin pie all day, says NC. David is rooting for the Cardinals. Wow, how crazy. Wow, the Cowboys blocked the punt. Whoo, very cool. Good for them. Stephen Mitchell, thank you very much. Positive Troll Milwaukee says, hi neighbor. I have been to Milwaukee. I love Wisconsin. Brandon Preacher Green, amazing. Kai, hello everybody. Robert Hessen, Seattle. Andrew Sabini is rooting for the Cowboys. I have to say I do like the Cowboys. Oh, all right, we got ourselves a game. So let me get out the vegetables I need to chop. I have quite a few. I guess we can start with how about we start with some cabbage and some carrot. Got scallions. Oh my gosh, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. Omar Maxwell, Dakota Miles, thank you. David says Hoople, North Dakota. Cuero is here. Bryn Preacher Green, I'm doing some food prep because I am making some hot pot tomorrow. That's the plan, but I have all these veggies to prep beforehand. So I figured I would make use of this live stream and do some food prep. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the carrot because that's pretty easy. I'm gonna grab some containers. Tommy Brown Jr., hello, good to see you. Kai is still here. The hater, Parthika Swaran, good to see you. It's been a while. Michael Schultz says, hey, Hannah, how was your Monday? It was a very nice Monday. It was decently busy, but not stressful. So it was a nice start to the week. Cuero, Tommy Brown Jr., The Hater, Parthika Swaran. Cuero guessed carrot cake. I tried to give you guys some really good dessert options because I love all the desserts that I listed on the poll question tonight. I'm also watching the Timberwolves game. I've got that on my TV in my living room. It looks like the Timberwolves are winning right now. The Hater. I know, it has been a long time. I remember your username because it's so unique. But yeah, I mean, it's been probably months since I saw you. Jesse David, I'm doing some food prep. I'm prepping a bunch of veggies. First up, we've got this lovely carrot. I'm gonna be peeling it and then roughly chopping it and sticking it in this food container. William Berry is guessing carrot cake. Let's see what people are saying in the poll. Wow, it's pretty split between snickerdoodle cookies, pumpkin pie, and apple crisp. Ooh, let's see what happens. All right, so I got a couple knives here. William Berry carrot cake. I know, I love carrot cake. That was Cuero who said that. Yeah, carrot cake it's like one of the best things ever. Okay, get the ends off of here. The Hater, Cuero. Yes, I think your name is unique. It's memorable to me. So I'm just using this paring knife to kind of roughly peel the skin off of this carrot. I don't mind leaving a little bit of skin on, but I like to take a good amount of it off just for cleanliness. Let's see, Omar Maxwell, William Berry, The Hater, Parthika Swaran says, thank you for remembering. You're welcome. I do my best to remember people on here. Carrot cake is my favorite. Tommy Brown guessed pumpkin pie. So I will leave the poll open for about an hour and then I will let you guys know what the right answer is. Okay, so this is looking pretty decently peeled. Not too bad. Nobody sent a gift. Thank you. Ooh, thank you, nobody. I didn't realize you were here. Let me write you down. Nobody equals gift. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Nobody. Nobody. Good to see you. How have you been? So I'm doing a bit of food prep right now. I'm chopping some veggies. because I'm gonna be doing some like Asian hot pot for a brand collab actually. So I need to prep a bunch of veggies and I didn't want to leave it all to the day of filming, which is tomorrow. So I figured I would chop some veggies on this live stream. And you know what I need to do is put a towel underneath this cutting board because it likes to go back and forth. Huero, raw carrots scrub parasites from your intestines. Okay. Let's grab this. Tommy Brown, where's your sister? I think she's just home tonight. She's at her place. William Berry says chicken strips. Jesse David, we got carrot pudding instead of carrot cake. What? What country are you in? I've never heard of carrot pudding before. I don't know if I would try that, to be honest with you. The hater says, okay, bye. Mr. Fulton Mraz, hello, good to see you. I have big news today. I will be on NBC's The Voice next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm working on my new original Christmas song. Oh my God. Wait, Mr. Fulton Mraz, I feel like you should like drop links in the chat so we can like see, I guess, is it next week you said? Next Monday night. I mean, once it's aired, you should share the link if there's like videos of it on YouTube. And also you should upload your original Christmas song on your YouTube channel. I'd love to hear it. That's so cool. All right, I'm just gonna try and chop all these carrots. Just kind of in one go. I think I should have grabbed a bigger cutting board, but oh well. Oh well. Huero, carrot pudding sounds yummy. I'd try it. Oh, I don't know. Carrots in dessert. I do like carrot cake, but the texture of pudding has always kind of creeped me out. I would eat pudding as a kid, but it definitely wasn't my favorite. It had to be the right kind of pudding or else it just was like pretty gross. Okay, I'm just gonna do a rough chop on these and then get them in this container.
Just starting to know what I could do. Must have come into my own. I had to learn that talent alone would take me to the top. Confidence is you gotta build it.
Tommy Brown, Randy F, doing good. I had a really lovely Monday. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it was just it was like a medium work day in terms of like workload, busyness. Like I had one meeting today and I had a few things I had to get done. But it was one of those work days where it's just like, you know, things just chugged along, and I would say it was a very average work day, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind average work days. I'll take them. William Bear says being on NBC is serious. I know. Tommy Brown says I love banana pudding with banana pieces. Oh, that's, again, the texture can kind of creep me out. Huero says congrats to Mr. Fulton. Tomcat says to be careful. Leon Crosby. William Berry. Lisa is applauding. Pascal, I did run today. Yes, I was thinking of doing a trivia question for you guys about how many miles I ran today, because I did go for a run. And then I showered afterward and my hair is a little bit drippy. I didn't have time to fully dry it, so you see me patting my hair dry. That's the reason why. Tommy Brown says, USA. Yep, Tomcat, well spotted. The Christmas earrings are back, you guys. I have transitioned back to the Christmas earrings. Also, Cornelius is up here, back in the cupboard, up there. So it's, I'm moving now from spooky season more toward the holiday season. I have to say, I really love the month of November because it's this fun in-between of Halloween season and Christmas season. It feels like a bit of both still. So, for example, I plan on watching a few more scary movies in November because it's still fall technically. It's spooky season, harvest season, the days are getting shorter, the temperatures are dropping. Yeah, but I decided I would make the transition early to like holiday stuff because I've been feeling Christmassy as of even like 2 weeks ago. I feel like I really started early with the Halloween decorations and the Halloween spirit. I started like Labor Day, first day of September, and now it feels like I want to turn the corner toward Christmas. All right, let's get these in here. Tommy Brown, Jesse David. Yep, it's just grated carrot cooked with sugar cream and dried milk. Yeah, I don't think I personally would like that dessert. But I know a lot of people who would. Chopping this carrot. Ooh. Yeah, definitely should have picked a bigger cutting board. I think I'll swap this one out once I'm done with the carrot. Let's see, Tom Cat says, enjoyed the abandoned mall video. Thank you so much. Do you and your sister have the same length of hair? I would say roughly it's the same, yes. Where my daughter is setting up the Christmas tree, is that normal? I told her, no, it's after Thanksgiving. I know there are people who have a tradition of setting up their Christmas tree the day after Halloween. So, I mean, I think you can set up the Christmas tree whenever you want to. Randy F, can we guess when's the right time you put up the tree? Maybe you put up a pole. Yes, although I think I've already said when I'm gonna put up my tree. Pascal, yes, the earrings. Tommy Brown Cornelius, the candy corn coffee mug that I was drinking out of for the Halloween season. Cornelius, the candy corn mug, is back in the cupboard until next year. Tomcat, you and your sister are very professional and you carry yourself well. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you to say. Well, we have really good parents. I mean, I'm very, like, you don't get to pick your parents. I mean, the kids are born to, some kids get great parents, some kids get terrible parents. And our parents were super invested. They were also really strict. They did not put up with any BS whatsoever. We had timeouts, we had punishments, there was no talking back. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful that I won the parent lottery, because I mean, it's just something that's out of your control as a baby being born into the world. You have like no control over what parents you get. So I really appreciate and respect the way that my parents raised us. Because I think with a different parenting style, you know, I don't know, I don't think Rachie and me would have been as, like, we wouldn't have taken school as seriously. I think we have pretty good manners, and I don't think we would have as good of manners if we had been raised kind of loosey-goosey. All right. Let's get the rest of this carrot into the container. Look too heavy for my ears, says Huero, Tomcat, Tommy Brown. Yes, Tommy Brown. Okay, wait, hold on. I just read your comment and I had a thought. Isn't it wild to stop and think that New Year's Eve is next month? That is so weird to say. Because I'm remembering stuff I did. I mean, I remember New Year's Eve last year heading into 2025. So the fact that we can now say, because we're in November, we can now say that Christmas and New Year's Eve are next month is just, yeah. 2025, I'm thinking I want to do a year in review video about 2025 because it was such a mixed year. I'm happy overall with how 2025 went. I'm happy with the places I got to travel, the people I got to see, the growth of my YouTube channel, being monetized my first year. Like there were so many highlights of 2025, but I also feel like there's just I don't know, like global events and I don't know, just there were also challenges with 2025. I know some people have had like amazing, wonderful 2025s. Others have had pretty horrendous 2025s. So I'm thinking of doing, a year in review and posting that video sometime maybe next month as like a recap. Because I like to look back and take stock of how the year went and kind of like remember what I was doing each month. See how I hit, like if I hit the goals I set for myself. Charwan is here. Rainy F. Cornelius probably won't come out until next year. Yes, that is the plan. That is the plan for Cornelius. Okay, so I've got my chopped carrots, veggie number 1. Check that off the list. I think before I do this big old cabbage, I'm gonna make use of this tiny cutting board. I do have some scallions / green onions that would fit on this cutting board, so I'm gonna move over to those. But let me just get the carrot off of here first. Jamba Juice, hello. What are we making with all the 100 pound of carrot? I am gonna be making some Asian hot pot tomorrow. It's for a YouTube like brand collaboration. This company sent me a hot pot, and confession, I've never done hot pot before, but I would really love to have one. And so I got this email from a brand that wanted to collab with me for my channel, and I was like, yeah, I would be so down to do a hot pot collab. So I gotta film that tomorrow. That's the plan. All right, so carrot is chopped. Let's move along to the scallions, but let me first take a look here. Corey Micah says chica, hello. Chris Kaiser, thank you. Shaika, yep, goodbye to the pumpkin earrings. The Christmas Jingle Bell earrings are back. Huero, I was wild. I don't know how my parents put up with me. Shaika says the most fast year, 2025. Yeah, when I think about years in terms of like which ones have felt the fastest, I think 2025 feels the fastest to me. So I don't want it to keep feeling like this, you guys. Money Ghost, did anyone tell you that you look like you're in a movie? I don't think I've gotten that comment before, Money Ghost, but thank you. MultoTube, good to see you. How have you been? I'm just chopping some veggies. Boy, oh boy, I still got a good amount to chop. I went and got a huge grocery haul of veggies. So the next veggie I'm gonna be chopping here is green onion, also known as scallions. So let's get this one out of here. So much plastic. All right. So this is what, I'm sure many of you have seen these already, but this is what green onions look like. They're so pretty. So pretty. Let's see, I'm gonna just set them right here. You guys are very quiet today. All right, Omar Maxwell, hello. Dexterity gets to carrot cake. Honestly, you guys, ooh, I could easily eat every one of the desserts that I listed on the poll question tonight. As I was typing the poll question, I was like, oh my God, pumpkin pie sounds good, snickerdoodle cookies sound good, whatever the other two were, apple crisp and carrot cake, oh my God, yeah. They all sound so tantalizing. I do like green onions because they are pretty easy to chop. Amir Sheikh, you look like a Bollywood actress. Okay. I'll take it. Just watching Raw. What are you making? So I am doing some food prep because I have to film a brand collaboration video tomorrow night, and it's a hot pot, like an Asian hot pot product, and I've never done hot pot before. I've heard of it, but I wanted to buy a bunch of veggies to throw into the hot pot. I was watching some tutorials on YouTube for how to do hot pot. So, yeah, I'm prepping all of the veggies that I'm gonna be throwing in for the hot pot tomorrow. So there's one scallion down. Yum. Beautiful scallion. Starboy, good to see you. Tommy Brown Jr., who's winning now? Interesting. Okay, so the Cardinals are winning 17-7 against the Cowboys. All right. Innovative Newton, hello. Tommy Brown, Amir Sheikh, Starboy, Innovative. Okay, that was you. Why are you looking gorgeous as always? Thank you. Starboy, Kaiser D. Mingo. Yum sounds delicious. Yeah, I'm excited to try my hand at hot pot. It looks really fun. I think there's several Asian countries where hot pot is part of their cuisine. I think it's done in Korean cuisine and maybe Japan. I don't know. All right. Tommy Brown, Hannah, you're better than a Hollywood actress because at least you are real. Thank you. All right. Beautiful scallions. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to use all of these scallions, if I'm being honest. I might chop up one more, but being realistic about the size of the hot pot, I don't think I'll be using this much. So maybe, I hate food waste. That's the only concern I have, is if I don't use it now, it's just going to end up in my garbage. So maybe I will. Is Clancy Kaiser, you cook and you watch sports NFL? I'm in love. Yes, I do both of those things. What's the favorite dish you've made? Ooh, boy. That's really tough because I've made so many things in my life. I don't know. I really don't know if I can answer that. Tommy Brown, autocorrect, I know. Autocorrect is always plotting against us, it feels like. Okay. Is Clancy, I'm prepping veggies for a hot pot that I'm doing tomorrow, which is like a soup, basically. Cade, hello. Cornell Davenport, good to see you. Tommy Brown. Is Clancy Ray? Oh my gosh, so good to see you, Ray. Let's see, what did you say? I had a very good Monday. It was, productive, but it wasn't too stressful. My day was great. I had over 2,000 steps today and could sit on the couch for the first time in 2 years. Oh my gosh, Ray. I cannot imagine going that long without being able to even just sit on my couch. Wow. I'm so happy for you. Thank you for updating us. That's incredible. Let's see. Virgil Brogan said hi. Hi, Virgil. Cornell Davenport, I'm doing a bunch of veggie prep because I'm making some hot pot soup tomorrow with like coconut red curry paste and coconut milk. And it's basically gonna be like these hearty veggie stews. And honestly, it takes quite a bit of time to just prep all of the veggies. So I wanted to do that tonight. So then when I fire up the hot pot tomorrow, the veggies are already prepped and I can basically just like throw them in. So that's what I'm doing tonight. If I have time, I might move over to my couch and chill for a little bit if I'm able to. We'll see. We shall see. M. Chem is asking how long I've been vegan. That's a great question. So I went vegan in, I would say, like May of 2012. So it's been 13 years, going on 14 years. I went vegan when I was 18 years old, and I'm now 32. NNS, marsupials, MChem, Pharmagayan, Michael. I need a veggie mommy in my life. Kanisha, I'm doing good. Clemente Gonzalez, how are you? Hope you've been well. Hope you all have had a good start to your week. Let's see. Guts. I'm prepping veggies, so I've been chopping carrots. Now I have green onions here. Ooh, just trying to get this peeled. Okay. So many green onions in here. Oh my god. All right, I will chop up all these green onions because why not? Multitude, be sure to store those with a paper towel in the container to keep them from going brown. I don't think I'm gonna do that only because I'm using them literally tomorrow. So they will not turn brown in that short of a time period, but if it was any longer, I probably would. Grab these, put them in here. William Lynn, thank you very much. You were very sweet to say so. Hope you're doing well. Molto Tube, Kanisha, Tommy Brown. I'm going to go and make some salted onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, garlic with shrimp and eggs. Yum. Guts, I do really like South Indian food. Hi, Aviation Buddy. Kanisha's watching The Wizard of Oz. Nice. Can't remember the last time I watched that movie. It's not my favorite. I'm not the biggest fan of old movies, and that one's pretty old. But I should revisit it because it's a classic. All right, so let's get this peeled. There we go. Cambro, hello. There was another North Dakota, do you say Dakotan? North Dakotan? There was somebody else from North Dakota earlier in this live stream. Cambro, I am prepping a bunch of veggies for an Asian hot pot soup tomorrow. And I did not want to leave everything to tomorrow because that would be a bit much. So guys, OMG, look at all these scallions. All right, so James said hi. You look like Nick did Giovanni right now, so skilled. Thanks, Aviation Buddy. So, second veggie is chopped. These are green onions that'll be going into my hot pot soup tomorrow. So I'm gonna get a lid on these. Ooh, knife. So I'm gonna put these two things in my fridge. I got my carrots and my green onions. So I'll store those away. All right, what next? There's mushrooms. I bet I could make use of this cutting board for the mushrooms. That's probably the last thing I'll cut on this cutting board. So I'm just gonna rinse off and roughly chop these, are these baby bellas? White mushrooms. So let's move on to the mushies, shall we? Ray says, YouTube won't let me comment still. I have no idea why. William Lynn says, remember, I'm not a vegan fan, but I am your fan. Thank you. Cambro says, sounds like an imposter. Lazy Shirts is here. Kanisha, oh no. I feel like there's just stuff going around. 'Tis the season. People are getting colds. People are getting the vid. It's not fun. So I hope you get over it soon. Kanisha, sorry to hear that you have a cold. Those are just, they're so annoying. Ugh. I had one 2 months ago and I'm done. I'm over it. I'm good. So let's move these knives. I think I need like a plate or something. Scorpion, hello! I'm prepping veggies right now. I'm gonna be rinsing and chopping these mushrooms. So cute. One sec, guys. think I'm gonna try and just, put them in here in my strainer and then rinse them, pat them dry, and then give them a chop. William says you got a lot of shoes. Yes, but I've had them forever. I don't really shop much, so yeah, I use my shoes for years and years. Ray, I've never considered going vegan, but I wouldn't mind experimenting with vegan recipes. Yeah, it's totally up to you. I mean, it's what you're feeling like. Some people, I mean, you can just try a vegan recipe and maybe, have it once in a while. No need to commit to anything. It's just another way to eat food, that's all. All right, let's rinse these mushrooms. Hildam, hello. I'm prepping vegetables. Alright, so rinsing the veggies, rinsing the mushrooms. Teddy Baker, nope, I will not sell my shoes. Rinse the mushrooms, it removes dirt and worm eggs. Yeah, not trying to have that in my soup. Egg Shen, good to see you. How are you? Thanks so much for joining. All right, so I'm just patting these mushrooms dry. And I'm just gonna put them onto my cutting board. Looking beautiful. Nice and clean. Radar said hi. Are mushrooms vegetables? I think technically no. They're a type of fungus, and I don't think that is the same as a vegetable. I'd have to look up the technical difference, but I'm gonna go with no. Ray, mushrooms are fungi. Yes. Ooh. All right, so there's the mushrooms. Part of them. All right, let's get a container for these. Ooh. Okay. Mushroom are fungi, not veg. Yes, that was my suspicion. That's what I was thinking. All right, similar to the carrots, I'm just gonna do a real rough chop across these bad boys, these fungi. I really love mushrooms, they're so tasty. Clemente Gonzalez, yep, I love mushrooms too. They're so good. Yes, so good. Again, I feel like this cutting board is a little small for what I'm trying to accomplish here, but just gonna make it work. Egg Shen, fungi or fungi? I say fungi. Randy's watching the game too. Yeah, 17-7, 13 minutes left of the third quarter. So, I mean, I think it's anyone's game at this point. Looks like they might be playing, are they playing at Dallas? Let's see, White Lightning, Michael Myers knife, right? I know. love a good kitchen knife, but of course in horror movies, they get misused. Oh, dang. Uh-oh, Cardinals just got a touchdown. Just as I said it's anyone's game, they go and do that. Looks like the Dallas defense isn't that good. Yikes. Alright, so let's get these guys in here. There's a few chunks I need to still chop. Ed B, yes, I am mixed. Ray says egg shen. I don't think I've ever heard anything other than fungi. Shaika, I don't plan to use noodles for this dish. I plan to use rice though as the starch. Alright, mushrooms are looking pretty chopped. Wow, oh my gosh, Gianna Forever, what? You literally did this yesterday. I'm shook. Whoa. Coming in hot again, fresh off of your vacation to Tokyo. Could we all say a big thank you to Gianna Forever? My gosh. I gotta heart this on my phone. Thank you so much. Why do you say uh-oh? Holy moly. You're on a roll. Gianna Forever. Gotta write you down. Randy, what's up with the Dallas offense? Wow, Shaika says rice is more healthy. Yeah, I'm trying to really, I mean, not that I'm never eating sweets or processed stuff, because I like a good cheat meal. But I feel like for most of what I'm eating, I try to avoid processed and ultra processed foods. So instead of noodles being the starch, I'm gonna make a batch of rice. And I love rice anyways. I think rice is delicious. So, and it's a bit less processed than noodles, even though I love noodles. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't. Green Goblin, hello. Ray says, Hannah, do you grow any fruits or veggies to use in your cooking? Honestly, no. But something I dream about for the future is having enough time and having enough land and space to have like a full garden of fruits and veggies. I would just love that. But currently, no, I don't, Ray. All right, let's rinse off the second batch or the second half of the mushrooms. Pizanovante says, thank you, Gianna Forever. I know, amazing. Gianna Forever, and you've been a member for 6 months. Yes, I love this. I love it. Thank you so much, Gianna Forever, for being a member of this channel. I love you guys. Yo. Thank you guys. Might be going to the Vikings game when they play Chicago. Oh my gosh, Egg Shen, I'm so jealous. That sounds wonderful. Yeah, I don't know if I'll make it to a Vikings game this season. I'd love to, but I'm not sure. That's awesome, Egg Shen. Yes, Randy, I echo what you said. Steelers beat the Colts yesterday. Yeah. So, okay, would you say, for those of you who are Steelers fans, would you say that Aaron Rodgers has been playing, like, well as their quarterback? I really liked him when he was on the Packers. I don't know where he went after the Packers, but now that he's on the Steelers, what I've seen, he seems to be doing good, but I haven't been paying close attention to Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah, you guys tell me, those of you who have been watching the Steelers and have been watching his performance, what do you guys think? I also don't know how old he is. I feel like he's starting to get up to like the upper end of age for football players. But who knows? He could have some time left in his career. Junior Caraway, hello. Keaton Snavely. Wait, what? Oh my god, hold on. Okay, Multotube says, I love rice too. Starches are my favorite. I know, I have a weakness for starches. Multotube. Keaton Snavely, okay. I love this comment. I'm really happy for you. You're saying you're buying a new Mustang GT this weekend. OMG. Wow. Lucky you. That is a sweet car. Junior Caraway, I'm prepping a bunch of veggies for an Asian hot pot soup that I'm making tomorrow. So currently I'm chopping up some mushrooms to go in the soup. And I still have some cabbage and bok choy and what else did I buy? I feel like there's another vegetable I'm forgetting. But let's chop the rest of these mushrooms and get them in this food container here. I'm chopping up and storing all of the veggies so that when I have to film a brand collab tomorrow for this hot pot. So once I start filming the hot pot, I can just be throwing chopped veggies in and I don't have to sit there chopping for hours and hours because yeah, it's nicer when you can break up the steps and you're not just doing a marathon of food prep and then filming a food video. Okay, Ray, let's see what you said. This summer, my brother turned our yard into a fruit forest. We have cold hardy figs. Oh my God, I love figs so much. Cacti, jalapeno, pecan peppers, tomatoes. What? Watermelon, cantaloupe. You guys don't even need to go to the grocery store for your produce. You're set. Dang. See, Ray, this is what I dream of. I dream of having, so I live in the middle of a city, very urban. Like I don't have a large amount of acreage. Like I don't have sweeping, like a huge area of land where I could have like a massive garden. Honestly, I'm not interested in like renting out a plot. I'd rather just have it on my own property. So this is something that I dream of having in the near future, like in the next, I would say 2 to 3 years. I would love to have a big property where there's a bunch of land and I can have a huge garden where I'm growing all the veggies that I want. I could grow some mushrooms, grow like flowers if I wanted to, grow fruit. Yeah, I cannot wait to get to this point in my life, Ray. That is so impressive that your brother did that in your yard. White Lightning, he was at the Jets, time for him to retire. Okay. MC is here. Hi, MC. How are you? Thomas is here. Pizzonavante. Rogers is doing well, especially, wow, he's 41. I knew he was getting up there, but actually I would have guessed that he was still in his 30s. Holy moly, 41. That's like Tom Brady. I remember when Tom Brady was, I believe, 42 years old in his last Super Bowl. Wow. Incredible. That's amazing. Good job, Aaron Rodgers. Holy moly. That takes some like discipline to stay in the league that long when you are competing against like 20-year-olds, people who are half your age. Because there's some stuff athletically that your body can do in your 20s that is way harder, I'm guessing, in your 40s. So good for him. I'm impressed. White Lightning, he's 58. Keaton Snavely says, thanks, Hannah. Egg Shen, he tried to go to New York Jets, but it was a debacle. Okay. Did not know that. Chop, chop, chopping the mushrooms. So fun. Look at these beautiful mushrooms I've gotten here so far. These are gonna be going into my hot pot soup tomorrow. Alright, get the last bit of this chopped over here. Let's see, Egg Shen, MC Banana, are you any closer to getting that baby blue Bronco? Oh my God, I love that you asked. No, so I will not be buying it this year. I don't know about next year. If I'm being realistic, I don't have a need for a new vehicle like anytime soon. Like I really don't, and I like to be very, very strict with my finances and really only spend on stuff. I mean, some stuff I like to indulge in, like going on trips, maybe like a dessert, eating out. But for a purchase as big as a car, if I really don't need a new car, I'm not gonna make that purchase just because it's so many thousands of dollars that you don't need to be spending. So I would guess I'll probably buy the Ford Bronco that I absolutely love, the baby blue Ford Bronco, sometime, I would think in like 2 years' time, I could use a new car. All right, almost done with these guys. Just a few stubborn little pieces that don't want to get chopped. Okay, that looks good. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, you guys. So I'm watching the NFL game right now, Cardinals versus Cowboys, and it's a commercial break right now, and it's literally a Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus advertisement. They're already playing Santa commercials, everybody. It's November 3rd. All right, wow, these were more mushrooms than it looked like from the package. Clemente, Hannah, it's time to put the turkey decorations, yes. Also, it's time for me to close the poll question. So if you haven't voted yet, vote in the poll, see if you can guess it right. What dessert is my favorite dessert to eat on Thanksgiving? Which one do you think it is? I listed pumpkin pie, apple crisp, snickerdoodle cookies, and carrot cake. All right, mushrooms are done, everybody. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, those are looking good. So let's store these. Shaika says traveling can be less expensive. Yeah, but it's still expensive. Can you make healthy cake vlogs? Ooh, yeah. I mean, I need more recipes for healthy cakes because mine are all out like sweet, sugary, indulgent cakes. So here are the mushrooms that I chopped, everybody. All done. Let's get these in my fridge along with the carrots and the scallions that I also chopped. I think I'm gonna take a little water break too. Just pause here and get some water and see what people are saying. Isn't there both a 2-door and a 4-door version of those Broncos? That's a good question. I actually don't know the answer to that. The only ones I've ever seen are 4 doors, so I don't know about the 2-door option. Maybe, but I'm not sure. All right, my eyes are getting dry. Ooh. All right, Drew Brees was 42, dang. Clemente Gonzalez, Hannah, it's time to put the turkey decorations. Michael Schultz says around some cities they have they have community gardens that you can take part in. Yeah, but I just don't want to be part of a community garden. I just want my own property where I'm not, like, the thing is, like, the community gardens, those places have like rules, like certain things you can and can't grow. I don't want to deal with any of that. I want to have it on my own property. I get to do whatever I want on my property, plant whatever I want on my property. Actually, funny enough, my mom, for the last few years, she's been renting a space in her city and using the community garden, but it's gotten more and more kind of annoying, like the oversight and the rules, and it's been kind of driving her crazy. And so I'm like, yeah, I just don't want to have to deal with community garden rules. I just want to have my own garden on my own property. Ray, I actually live in the middle of a city with a fairly decent sized backyard, but I have 4 gardens and we also grew basil, lemon basil. My brother grew amaranth to make paints and grow tea leaves. Goodness gracious, wow. White Lightning, will you put an OJ Simpson sticker on the Bronco? Definitely not. BD Bob, hello. Omega Supreme, good to see you. Welcome back. Mr. UD from Jakarta is here. Hello. Bishop Bullwinkle, I've been prepping veggies for hot pot soup tomorrow. What are you trying to grow? That's suspicious. Oh, I mean, I just want to grow all the plants, all of the veggies that I have to go to the grocery store to buy myself. It'd be so nice to have them just on my own land. Happy Life, we got a mod in here. Yay! How are you, Happy Life? Happy Monday. How was the start of your week? All right, I'm gonna get some water. Just take a little break here. Where are my water glasses? Omega Supreme, my neighbor grows all on his own. I don't have a green thumb. AI is here. Oops. Little water break, and then I think the 2 veggies I have left are this big old cabbage and some bok choy. Let's see, I live in a perfect zone to grow most things. I can actually grow saffron, which is one of the most expensive spices. Wow. Mushrooms. No, I don't have a twin, but I do have a sister. Happy Life, my week was good, just laying in bed, wanted to pop in and say hi and show you love. Thank you so much. Hugo Morales is in Chile. Hi, Hugo. Brian Moses, I'm doing good. How have you been? El Rulo from Odessa, Texas. How are you? Brian Moses thinks that Arsenal is going to win the title this year. I think it's definitely possible. Martello Modifies, good to see you. I've just been chopping some veggies in my apron. I also just heated up some almond milk to make a little horchata drink, so let's do that. And by horchata, all I mean is almond milk that's microwaved, and then I take pumpkin spice and I put a ton of it in here because I'm obsessed with pumpkin spice, like so much of it. And then I just take a fork and, oops, whisk it and try not to make a mess. And I mean, you can put a sweetener in it if you want it to be sweet. I don't. I just leave it at almond milk and pumpkin spice and call it a day. Oh, I gotta close this poll question. Sorry guys, my bad. End poll. This was an easy one for you guys, and I wanted it to be harder for you. Dang it. Brian Moses says you like carrot cake, Hannah. Thank you so much. Debbie Ann. I am having veggie and fruit pizza. Interesting. So, you guys did good on this poll. The poll question was guess my favorite Thanksgiving dessert. And pumpkin pie was the top choice. That is my favorite dessert for Thanksgiving. I don't eat pumpkin pie all that often throughout the year, but I absolutely eat pumpkin pie in the month of November, and I love eating it on Thanksgiving. Positive troll, now I'm inspired. I have celery, carrots, and potatoes boiling to add some bone broth and curry. Gonna enjoy lunch tomorrow. I love this. Yes, go for it. Martello modifies pumpkin seeds, 365. You know what? I actually have some pumpkin seeds from carving my Halloween pumpkin a week ago, actually. It was a week ago tonight. I saved the pumpkin seeds and I need to roast them. So I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but I need to do it this week. Oh, this is so good, you guys. Yum. I only have one slice a year. It's my least favorite pie. Needs lots of whipped cream. Yeah, I would say pumpkin pie is not my favorite pie. It's just, I think it's one of those things where you eat it, like you eat just maybe one piece of it and then you're satisfied for a whole year in my case, versus other types of pies I can just eat whenever I feel like it because they're so good. Ernest says, wee. Brian Moses, you like carrot pie? No, I've never had carrot pie. Blueberry tops my list. Midwest Mike, Oreo pie is pretty cool. Yabba dabba do. Also, I love your user profile picture. That's hilarious. Hannah, I could see you as a crofter in Scotland. My winter veg is coming through. Fresh is best. Yes, I think I would really enjoy. I mean, it would get tiresome for sure. But I think I would really, really enjoy being a gardener or a crofter. Pumpkin pie is too easy to make gross. Yes. Ernest, I'd say try it when it's made with molasses. It's so much better than using just sugar. I don't know if I've had pumpkin pie with molasses. This is making me now think, like I want to do a trivia question about my favorite pie. Guess my favorite kind of pie. Pie emoji. Guess my favorite kind of pie. Is it? Oh, there's so many good ones. My God. Oh, I have to think about this actually. Okay, I think I got it. Blueberry pie. All right. Guess my favorite kind of pie, guys. Martello modifies. Some people should just not bake or cook. Funny. All right, I missed a few comments up here. Brian Moses says, you are cool, Hannah. Positive troll, a hearty spinach and Italian sausage pie is amazing, but not popular. I feel like I've had a similar, I've made vegan quiche before, and it had, I think it had some vegan, like Italian sausage crumble in it, as well as, I think it did have spinach and some tomato, really good Italian herbs. So that sounds really good. Positive troll. I'm sure I could make a vegan version of that and I'd love it. Pecan pie is the best one for Thanksgiving. Okay. Thank you, Brian. Ooh, pecan pie warm with ice cream. Heaven. That is heaven, Multotube. Brian Moses says carrot pie and lime pie. Let's see. Mahir Ozdemir says apple pie. Arturo Gomez, good to see you. Ernest says for Thanksgiving. Ray, if you make any pie that requires vanilla, you gotta use real Mexican vanilla. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. I completely agree with you. I brought some home from Mexico a few years ago. It has the most fragrant flavor. Yes, I know what you're talking about. It doesn't, like the other vanillas, no, not good. Not as good. Ty Martin loves key lime pie. Cream pie is my favorite, says Martello. Modifies. King Hazy only Haze, good to see you. Hope you're well. Multotube says I'm heavy. All right. Keep voting, guys. See if you can guess my favorite pie. Alrighty. I think it's time to keep on chopping, guys. First, I'm just gonna rinse off this paring knife that I was using to peel my carrots. Luna C, hello. Brian Moses says chocolate pie and key lime pie. Ray says there were some hard choices because I feel like you use coconut a lot. I do use coconut a lot. Yes, you are correct. Cream pie is super fun to make. Yes. All right. All right, all right. So, I need a bigger cutting board. I learned my lesson. And the veggie that I'm gonna chop next is called bok choy, and I love bok choy, you guys. It's so good. Such a wonderful vegetable. It's so cute. I would say it's the cutest vegetable out there. Ernest says, wonder why my comments are not showing up. Weird. I was seeing yours throughout. Like, I've been seeing them the whole time. Brian, you were just too amazing and sweet. Hannah, thanks, Brian. I appreciate you. You are always so positive in the comments. So for those of you who haven't seen, I think this is actually baby bok choy. They're just these cute little bundles of adorableness. I mean, I feel like you could easily make this into one of those kawaii characters, like just put like a really cute smiley face right here and have it be a happy baby bok choy. But yeah, incredible flavor. I absolutely love baby bok choy. It's one of my favorite veggies. So I'm gonna rinse this because there, you know, dirt can get into the layers. Thomas, hello Thomas. Brian Moses, Martello. I get a lot of enjoyment out of making cream pie. Nice. Let's see. Ernest says, I'm not saying anything wonky. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Ray has to go walk. Okay, of course. Yep. You take care of you, Ray. King Hazy Haze, bok choy is my with some garlic. Yep, I know. Isn't it just bomb? It's so good. I'm obsessed with bok choy. Brian Moses, what are you making though? Soup? Yes, I am making some Asian hot pot soup tomorrow. And the way that hot pot works is you're throwing in a bunch of veggies into the hot pot to cook them. and I wanted to prep all of my veggies before I actually film the video because it's a brand collaboration video. So I figured I would be in my kitchen for this live stream and show you guys the beautiful veggies that I'm using. Ryan Moses, I like soup, me too. Colorful Gaming says, I'm finna come over there for some of your cooking. You can try. Okay, so beautiful bok choy. I'm wondering what type of container I should use for this. If I should just use another one of those flat containers. I feel like it's not gonna be big enough though. Chuckin' Jivin TV. No, I'm not making kimchi. I'm making, I'm just prepping veggies for an Asian hot pot soup that I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Dominique Ridley. Hello, Dominique Ridley. I love that you call the channel community Tofu Fam. I love this. Martello Modifies. I want to make a cream pie with you, Hannah. That would be so much fun. Brian Moses, my Hannah, you are making me hungry already. Wow, congratulations. Hope everything goes well. Thank you, Brian. I'm trying to think, what container should I use? I might get like a small bowl. We'll see. I don't know. I might end up using this like soup container because I feel like the bok choy is gonna, I think it will fit in this once I cut it down. Alright. Oh, this is so, I do find it challenging to cut bok choy. All right, Randy says, I'm jelly of your family tomorrow. They get to eat your delicious food. Yes. Sharing is caring. Yeah, I'm hoping that this batch of hot pot soup will last me, you know, a few days. I think it will, given the amount of veggies that I've bought for this. I hope so. Yeah, I think this was the right container size choice. Michael Schultz, how are the Cowboys doing? Not good. They just went to a commercial break. I'll let you know in just a second here, but yeah, it's not looking pretty. Brian, my aunt does make roe it and fry the bok choy. Okay. Let's see. I'm hot up. All right, next bok choy. Let's go. Okay, Michael Schultz. The score is 27-10, and it's the beginning of the fourth quarter. Philadelphia Eagles fan sitting here happy. I'm sure you are, Randy. Michael Schultz says, thank you. You're welcome. Not a problem, Michael Schultz. All right, let's go. More chopping. Oops. Hi Martin, thank you so much. Yes, I love these Jingle Bell earrings and I wear them most of my live streams. Wilson Quiroz. Hello, Wilson. Ooh, looks like, ooh, Cardinals quarterback got sacked. Okay. Yikes. Okay, guys, last baby bok choy. I've got most of them cut up here in my Tupperware container. Caden is back, yay! Ty Martin, Sarah, hearts, unicorns. Key lime pie is so special. To be, like, you know, just to say here, I'm not going to give away the answer, but I love all of the pies that I listed in the poll. They're all so delicious. But one of them is my favorite. Hayden, how's your day again? It's great. I mean, I feel like I've said this now for so many weeks, but we're back to Monday. And for me, Monday now, because time is going so fast, Monday has started to feel like hump day. Once I make it to the end of the day on Monday, the rest of the week rolls by so freaking fast. So yeah, life is good and happy hump day, even though it's Monday. Jeremy King is guessing key lime for the poll. Hayden says that's amazing. Marion Edie and mushrooms still here. Good to see you guys. Okay, so let's chop up this last baby bok choy. Let's maybe cut this leaf. Timothy Peters. Hi, Timothy Peters. How are you? How's your Monday? How has your week gotten off to? Oh, I cannot wait to eat this, you guys. Oh my god. Yum. So that's it for the bok choy. Look at that. Beautiful bok choy, all chopped up. And now it's time to chop up this cabbage. I believe that's the last veggie that I've got to get chopped. So let's put this in here. And then, yeah, get ready to chop this cabbage. Rich is here, yay! So Kaden, I'm prepping a bunch of vegetables because I'm making an Asian hot pot soup tomorrow night. So I wanted to have all of my veggies chopped and ready to go before I actually sit down to make the hot pot, because as you've seen, you know, I've been on here now for an hour and a half and I still have to chop this. So it's probably gonna be in total 2 hours of chopping veggies. So I just wanted to get this step out of the way today. Big old cabbage, look at that. Oh, I probably won't use all of this for my soup, but I am gonna chop all of it. Right, and I wonder how big of a container am I gonna need for this? Let me go look through my containers real quick. I think it's gonna be this guy. So what I'm gonna do is take off the butt of the cabbage. This is real thick. And then I'm gonna peel away the outer leaves because they're kind of dirty and beat up. DJ David, hello, happy Monday. How are you doing? Okay, good. I had a question for you. Oh, I'm sorry, I must have missed it, DJ David. Feel free to ask it again. So that's looking pretty well peeled. Oops, getting water everywhere. Paggy, I think. Austin says, oof. Jeff, what time zone are you in to be cooking so late? So I'm in the central time zone of the United States. It's 9:40 p.m. Time is flying on this live stream too. I feel like my kitchen cooking live streams tend to go really fast. Oh my god, this is so heavy. So thick, I should say. I will get through this cabbage eventually. It's so thick. Come on, cabbage. Split. Split in half, please. There we go. Whew. All right. Cruel Austin, it's 9:40, correct. Yep. Not late for me. I tend to stay up pretty late. Okay, let's get this ready. DJ David says, sure thing, my question was apple pie or pumpkin? What can I use to impress my crush? I mean, I would say either one. Either one is impressive. I would say before you make a pie, try and get a sense of whether or not your crush is allergic to a certain type of pie, or if she really likes or dislikes a certain type of pie. I would try to not make something completely like without knowing someone's preference. So much cabbage, you guys. Oh, I love it. Austin, yabba dabba doo. Hannah, for me, apple rhubarb blackberry crumble with fresh whipped cream. Oh my goodness, all from your very own croft. That's like the biggest flex right there, is when you've grown all of it yourself. Absolutely incredible. That's the level I'm trying to get to eventually. So cool. All right. Ooh, looks like Dallas scored. Okay. Dallas is trying to stay in this game. All right. Let's see. Got it. Thank you, Hannah. Yeah, you're welcome, DJ David. Yeah, I would say do your homework before making anything for your crush. Just, I mean, oh, how bad would it be if you worked so hard on something and then you realize the person doesn't like whatever it is you made, or they have a really severe allergy and they cannot even like touch it. So, yeah. Gather the critical information before. Okay, chop, chop, chop. All this cabbage. Austin says, oh, yesterday. Kaden, is your favorite coconut cream pie? I will close the poll probably in another like 5 minutes. You guys should remind me. Send a reminder in the chat if I don't remember in 5 minutes to close the poll question. And then I'll let you guys know. Looks like key lime pie's got the most votes out of the 4. Okay. So let's maybe take that one out. All right, so about 1/4 of this cabbage is now chopped in my lovely bowl. This one probably can go. Good old cabbage. William Berry, looks like you guessed coconut cream pie. Phil and Killen Dylan, key lime or banana cream? Ooh, I don't think I've ever had banana cream pie before. Okay, let's keep on chopping. Dion McDonald said, hey, William Berry, Michael Schultz, is there any allergies related to vegan food? I mean, there's plenty of allergies. If you're gonna make something vegan, vegan food does have a lot of ingredients that people could potentially be allergic to. So for example, peanuts are a huge allergy and those are technically vegan. Soy products, a lot of people have soy allergies and soy products are vegan. What other allergies do people have? Those are the 2 big ones, peanuts and, I mean, any kind of tree nut, like people have some pretty severe nut allergies. So I would really check on those. If I, you know, whatever it was that I was making, vegan or not, I would definitely check to see if anybody who would potentially be eating my food had allergies to any of the ingredients. Okay, take this off. Noise mofo, I'll reserve my comments. Let's see, Dion McDonald, Multitube, wow, you're missing out. Banana cream pie is exceptional. Banana stuff can kind of skeeze me out. The flavor is not my favorite. Yeah, the texture and the flavor of banana, I've never been a huge fan. So I feel okay missing out, if I'm being honest. Get this, okay. Okay, let's get the rest of this chopped. Poppies. There's certain parts of the cabbage that are really tough and chewy that I prefer not to eat. So that's why you see me throwing out certain parts of the cabbage, because yeah, I can think of times where I was at a restaurant eating something with cabbage and they gave me like the really tough part of it and I actually had to like spit it out because it was too tough to chew. Yeah. It's a lot to break down, an entire head of cabbage. Alright, let's get these guys chopped. And this guy, yeah. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have multiple days worth of hot pot soup, guys. Because there's so many veggies that I purchased. All right. Ooh, that's half of the cabbage chopped. Now for the other half. Samanyu says that's my dialogue. Okay. Multitube, do you like banana pudding? I think I've had it and it kind of grossed me out, so I'm gonna go with no. I like bread pudding, but not banana pudding. Hoppy says you're right. Yabba dabba doo. Hannah. Sending my mobile waste disposal units around my pigs. No food waste here, yep. I know, I definitely have food waste, but I wouldn't let it go to waste if I had animals to feed, like you do. Hi, dude, I'm doing good. Just chopping some cabbage. I've got halfway to go. This is I think this was a white cabbage technically. So much cabbage, OMG. Just throw it in the machine thingy, it's done, lol. I actually don't mind hand chopping cabbage, and I find that machine doesn't always cut the way I want it to. Because there's some tough parts of a cabbage that you don't really want to be chewing on. It's just kind of gross. Great. Alright, let's take Noise mofo. So what else is in this stew? I was chopping carrots, mushrooms, green onions, and baby bok choy. I'm also going to be using some firm tofu. I'm vegan, so tofu is, I would say, my favorite protein source as a vegan. I use it in a lot of cooking and sometimes baking, believe it or not. So I'm going to be making an Asian hot pot soup tomorrow, and I wanted to have just a ton of veggies to throw into this soup. It's for a brand collaboration on my channel, and I wanted to have a good variety of veggies for the collaboration video. It's 27-17, guys, for those of you wondering about the Cardinals-Cowboys game. The Cardinals are still winning 27-17. Oh yeah, I hate the tough parts. I know, like, I feel like everybody at some point has gone to a restaurant or you've had food served to you and you were like, there was something in your dish where it just wasn't it wasn't like a good part of either the vegetable or the meat. Like, it's just, yeah. I can think of times where I was eating, for example, like asparagus. Asparagus has like a really tough part and then a really tender part. And I've eaten veggie dishes where it was like the really tough part of the asparagus and I couldn't even chew it fully because it was so tough. I was like, oh, this is so gross. No, thank you. Let's see. These are pretty tough. Yeah, I try to get rid of the tough parts because I don't enjoy eating those. All right, 1/4 left. 1/4 of this cabbage. Look at how much cabbage I've got, you guys. Look at this big old bowl of cabbage. Fish finder. No, I don't eat meat because I'm vegan, so there will not be any meat in my soup. All right. Oh my gosh, you know what? I didn't close the poll and I said I was gonna do it minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago. Ray says, I'm back. How did your walk go, Ray? I'm back. The adhesive from my bandage I'm allergic to won't come off, and if we do get it off, I have welts from it. I'm so sorry about that. Noise mofo, bok choy. It's like a green leafy vegetable. It tastes delicious. It's in a lot of Asian cuisines. Tweevil to Hope, hi Hannah, what delicious soup are we making tonight? So, this is a bunch of food prep because I have a brand collaboration video that I have to film tomorrow, and I got this really cute hot pot from a company that sells them, and I wanted to make a hot pot soup featuring lots of delicious veggies in the collaboration video. So I am doing all of the prep work tonight for my brand collaboration video that I plan to film tomorrow. So I'm not actually making the soup tonight, but I'm getting all of my veggies prepped for it because it's now been about 2 hours of chopping veggies, and I didn't want to leave all of the work until tomorrow, where it's like, first I have to chop for 2 hours and then I have to film the video for another 2 to 3 hours. So I figured I would knock out this step right here on the live tonight. Seemed like a good use of time. And I also haven't been in my kitchen a lot lately for my live stream, so it seemed like a nice return to the kitchen. Okay guys, so trivia question number 2. Let's see what you guys said. Guess my favorite kind of pie. Key lime pie got the most of the 4. It's not key lime pie. Also, that was listed first, and I never list the right answer first in my polls. Apple pie was second place. I love apple pie, but it's actually not my favorite. Coconut cream pie, not a fan of coconut cream pie if I'm being honest. So it's chocolate pie. Only 11% of you got that right. I'm surprised. I thought more of you would have guessed chocolate pie because I'm such a chocolate fiend. I love it so much. Few tough parts in here, and that is looking just about done for the cabbage. So exciting, guys. I'm so happy I have all these veggies prepped. I should do like a full-blown, like, here are all the veggies all in one, like I want to get them all on my countertop so you guys can see all of the veggies I'm using for my hot pot. Okay, but first, let me get all of this cleaned up. Neil Haddon, hello. Should like fun, says to be able to hope. Neil Haddon is from Texas, amazing. One day I will make it to your state. Ray says, you know guys, there are 2 types of vegans on the internet, that vegan teacher or Hannah, and I think every sane person would choose Hannah. Yep, I looked, because I hadn't heard of the vegan teacher before, and I went and looked at the channel, and it's, I mean, whatever. Like, if you feel strongly about veganism, you're gonna be more like the vegan teacher. That's personally not my view. I just prefer to keep it more chill on here. I appreciate it, Ray. Multitube last poll was one choice. Also, I guessed right. I knew it would be chocolate. Well done. Nice. Yeah. Pretty much anytime chocolate is an option, it will be my choice. Multitube first. All right, let's get this beautiful knife back in the cutting block, or the knife block. All right. And then, let me just grab a few last pieces of cabbage. I really like being back in my kitchen for this live, you guys. I feel like this is where I started doing my live streams over a year ago. And then lately I've been on my couch for pretty much all of them. So it's fun to be back here making food. The kitchen feels normal, says Ray. Yeah, it feels like my natural habitat. I love being in here. All right, so there's the one cutting board. And then let's do the other one. The mushroom cutting board over here. Ray says, you should get a sign that says Hannah's Kitchen or something and then below it have a catchphrase. I was actually thinking of getting a big whiteboard or a sign and putting it right here and then writing what I'm making in my kitchen so that people don't have to keep asking me. It could be something like Hannah's Kitchen and then on the menu, and then it would say exactly what I'm making. I'm a 11% again chocolate every time. Yup, yabba dabba doo. You know what's up. Chocolate every time. Chocolate is king for me. I love it so much. What would life be without chocolate? Okay, cutting board all wiped down. I try to keep them so nice, you guys, my cutting boards. All right, and then let's just clean up some of this cabbage and stuff. Ooh. Oh, I think this game might be over, guys. It's looking like the Cardinals are gonna win this one. Ray says, that's smart. You should do that, and then you don't have to answer it every 5 seconds. I know. Yep. I mean, I don't mind answering questions, but it, you know, it would make it easier if I just had a sign. Okay. Ooh. Let's put some of these towels back. I think I'll leave 2 of them out. There's 1. And then there's 2. Ooh, Cowboys quarterback just got sacked. Yikes. Ray says, I think someone should make you a crazy intro song for your channel. Maybe, we'll see. I'm open to new ideas, and it's exciting to think about how the channel will change over time. Oh, it feels good to be done with the chopping. OMG. Whew. Thomas Maxwell. So I chopped a bunch of veggies, and it's taken me about 2 hours to complete. I've been on here for 118 minutes, and 120 is 2 hours. So let me get out all of the veggies that I chopped so you can see what I did. So I chopped all these beautiful veggies right here, and I'll show each of them to you guys so you can see what they are. So this is a whole entire head of cabbage. This is white cabbage that I chopped up into bite-sized pieces. So it's a pretty big, like when you compare it to the size of my head, it's a pretty big amount of cabbage. And then, and then we've got baby bok choy right here. This is what they look like. Let me find like a whole one if I can. They kind of look like this. They've got a big leaf at the top. So bok choy also going into my hot pot soup tomorrow. Ray says, I'm assuming you don't eat fast food very often. Correct, I never eat it, basically. You go live every other night making food, but if you do eat fast food, where do you find vegan options if you would have to? I love this question. So my 2 go-to places for fast food are Burger King and Taco Bell. So at Taco Bell, I usually get a crispy corn tortilla with black beans, tomatoes, lettuce, and some guacamole. And then at Burger King, I get an Impossible Whopper. And I hold the mayo and any of the sauces that have dairy and egg. So yeah, those 2 places, if you're on the road looking for a vegan meal, Burger King and Taco Bell. And also Chipotle, that's like my all-time favorite, super quick. It's not quite fast food, but it's fast casual. So good for vegan stuff. Okay, next up, we've got some chopped mushrooms. Beautiful chopped mushrooms going into my hot pot soup tomorrow. And then Last but not least, the veggie that wait, hold on. There's two more. I was thinking there was just one more. So that's mushrooms. These are scallions, otherwise known as green onions. I absolutely love them. And then, 5 different veggies. Technically fungi, but I'm gonna call it a veggie. And then we got a whole carrot. It was a jumbo carrot that I chopped down. So, your girl did a lot of chopping tonight, okay? Woo! And I'm gonna be putting these into my soup tomorrow, so I can't wait. All set on the veggies. So let's get them all into my fridge. See if I can get them to fit in here. How can I do this? Ugh. Such a challenge. Let's see. There we go. Cute. All right. Veggies are stored, guys. Yay. Molto Tube, I bet it's the Impossible Whopper from Burger King. Yes, sir. That's exactly what I get. Thomas Maxwell, yep, I love bok choy. It's one of my favorite veggies. Tanuj, I'm making soup tomorrow. I chopped a lot of veggies tonight. Hold the mayo, yikes, I like mayo too much. I have to say, mayo, I love vegan mayo, but even when I wasn't vegan, I thought mayo was so tasty. Molto Tube is 2 for 2. William with the thumbs up. Huero is back. Thank you for coming back. Pinch and Twist, I just made some pumpkin bread for my mom's birthday. Oh my god, I love pumpkin bread. Yum. Hi, Muni Paji. Huero says I love mayo and everything. Yes, it is delicious. I love mayo. Chipotle, love that. What's my favorite dish to make at this point? Oh gosh, I mean, I make tofu scramble almost every single day, but I guess my favorite dish to make is probably Ethiopian spicy red lentils called misirwat. Ray says, I've never had bok choy, but I'm open to try it if I ever have the chance to try it. Yes, you'll definitely find it at Asian restaurants. I would guess you can find it at like Korean, Japanese, and Chinese restaurants, maybe Thai, although I'm not sure. So definitely like look for it at Asian restaurants would be my tip for you. Oh my god, I love this. It's such a simple drink. It's just heated up almond milk with some pumpkin spice in it, and it's become like my new favorite drink. Delish. All right, that's game, you guys. That's the end of the game. The Cardinals beat the Cowboys 27-17. I was hoping the Cowboys would win, actually. Kanisha, what did I have for dinner? So I had a mushroom burger earlier, and then what else did I have? I had some salad. I think I'll have like a little bit of soup after this just to go to bed with a full stomach. Levi, I like pumpkin bread, yum. I love strawberry cake, I forgot their name, but I also like those Indian donut hole things. Oh, I think I've seen those donut holes that you're talking about. Lavender dirty soda water, interesting. I've never heard about that. Kanisha, Hannah, the Cardinals beat the Cowboys. Yep, exactly. Yep. Cole Mawenda, good to see you, Cole. What kind of mayo do you eat? I eat vegan mayo. Actually, Kraft sells vegan mayo. Yes, vegan mayo is what I eat. Yosuke Hanamura, I am vegan. Yes. JR the Boss is here. Hi, JR the Boss. Good to see you. Huero is in Dallas and you're a Cowboys fan. Nice. Yosuke, yes, I am vegan. Kanisha, still have a cold. Did you mean to say I still have a cold? Hi, it's my birthday today. Okay, Zoe. Very cool. Happy birthday. Oh man, Kanisha says yes. I think you were saying that you're saying that you still have a cold. Ray says happy birthday, Zoe. Yes. Ivan Lopez. I'm addicted now. Best channel. Thank you. Kenesha, I hope your cold goes away soon. I cannot stand having colds. They're so annoying. I find that whenever I come down with something like a cold, I'm always looking back in time and thinking like, where did I get it? Like, where did I mess up? How did I get infected with this cold? And it's useless because you can't change the fact that you have a cold. It's like you can't go back and change the past. But there have been times where I have been left kicking myself because I'm like, dang it, I totally know where it was that I picked up this bug, whatever it is, and maybe I was snacking on stuff and I forgot to like quickly wash my hands beforehand and that's what did it. Or I'm trying to think of other kind of mess ups I had. Not too many, but I cannot stand being sick with something. I love being just at your normal, in your normal healthy routine. Multitube, I guess I gotta look up how they make mayo without eggs. Yes, you should. Very easy to find in the grocery store and very easy to find online. Ray says, I think I would rather have a cold than surgery. Oh, absolutely. Yes, but it's too late now. So Ray, I'm curious to know about your timeline. So like, in how many months would you expect to be like walking, sitting, moving around in your day-to-day life and feel pretty normal? Do you have a sense of how long your recovery will be from now until you're back to full health again? Levi Durham, thank you so much. Yes, these are my favorite earrings to wear on the live streams. Drunken Chef Barbecue, so good to see you. Please remember to hit that like and share this out if you haven't already. Oh my gosh, so good to see you. Thanks. Randy F says thank you to the Cardinals. Levi, I love the Cowboys. I also love my home state team, Alabama Crimson Tide. Cool. Multitube, I'm a big baby when I'm sick. Agreed. It is so annoying not being able to breathe or stop coughing, sneezing. Yes, I know. It sucks for so many reasons. You're uncomfortable. Sometimes it disrupts your sleep, so you can't just get a normal night of sleep. Like if you're super stuffed up and you're having trouble like breathing while you're trying to go to sleep. I feel like since the pandemic, I hate being out and about in public when I'm like even just recovering from a cold. Like if people hear you cough like once, or if you're sniffling, I feel like everyone's like, oh my God, ew, 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 they have germs, stay away. It's like, I hate being sick and then being out in public because it's just, people are gonna wanna try to avoid you. Like they don't want to get your germs. It's just, the whole thing sucks. It's so crappy. Ray says, recovery-wise, I can go back to school at 6 weeks post-op. The full recovery is 1 or 2 years, but I can go back to normal life in 2 months. I love hearing this, Ray. I mean, 1 to 2 years is a pretty long time for full recovery, but it's awesome that you're back to normal life in 2 months. That's like the new year. That's the month of November, next month, December, and then, I mean, it sounds like you can start going back to normal life in the new year. So I am very excited for you, very happy for you. That to me is really good news. Rich with the Gordon Squirrel, Martha, and Seth emojis. Hannah, Village Guy Fawkes night on Sat. Gingerbread. Oh, I see what you're saying. So because it's Wednesday this week, bonfire night / Guy Fawkes. But it sounds like on Saturday it'll be Guy Fawkes night. Gingerbread and parking, maybe is it parking bread? Baked potatoes, songs around the fire. Oh my God, I love all these things. I need to partake in this at some point. Just, your village celebrations sound so cozy, so fun. I just love it. I love hearing about it. Daniel E, I get loads of freckle comments, so Don't worry about it. Captain Cheeseburger, Aussie Kishore, hello, from Bangladesh. Ray says it takes a very long time for nerves to repair the damage that has been done. And there is a change. I will need a spinal fusion if I don't take care of my spine later in life. Okay, wow. But still, it's like, I'm glad you were able to get the, oh, cool. Thank you for sending the latte. Oh my gosh. It looks like a bunch of I's. Thank you very much for sending the pumpkin spice latte. That's awesome. I appreciate you. Yeah, Ray. Okay, so it sounds like you'll have like a lot of responsibility on your plate in terms of taking care of your spine and just making sure it's like ongoing maintenance, but it still sounds like you'll have a very active, normal life, which makes me really happy to hear. Even if it comes with a lot of just like upkeep and like checkups and making sure you're okay. Whoa, okay. I don't know how to say that, but thank you so much for sending all of these gifts. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. Gifts. Wow, thank you. A Sunday, a clapping seal. Look at that. Thank you so much. Woo. I don't even know how to like comment at you. Let's see if I can. Thank you very much for all of these adorable gifts. Much appreciated. Huero says, and can't handle headaches. Oh, headaches are the worst, you guys. Denise Spikes, ooh, I'm sorry, I got slapped by my stepdad. What should I do? I don't know. Huero, I hardly get a cold, fever, or infections. Nice. Levi, Dr. Mike, heard of him. Rich says, I feel bad, Ray. I'm way older than you and I have never had any surgery. Yeah, I mean, each person's life and, you know, situation is different. I mean, I would say, Rich, you're a lucky one where you've made it to, yeah, like, I'm not saying like an old age, but it's like, clearly you've made it many years. And I mean, there are people in their teens and people in their 20s, even children who have like dozens of surgeries. So yeah, it's just, yeah, you know, some people need it at an earlier age. Some people probably get through their whole life and really don't have any surgery. Levi, yes, I have heard of Dr. Mike. Oh, it's a barcode. Gotcha. I'll just say barcode then. Thank you, barcode. Ray says, yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly expected. Green Day, oh, Rich, this was my first ever surgery. It just happened to be a major one, unfortunately, but it was needed. I was losing the ability to walk. Yeah, I mean, at that point, like if you have, that's what I think. It's like, even though surgery it's intense and there's recovery and it can be stressful, you are like, I think there's like, you can always look on the bright side. You live in a situation where you can get a surgery to fix this problem. You have access to doctors that can help you try and fix your spine. And I feel like there are people who live in places or have not a lot of income and not a lot of resources to get the care they need, that would just kind of have to suffer with a condition and not get any kind of help at all. So yeah, it's a young age to get such an intensive surgery, but Ray, I'm happy to hear that you got it, because the fact that you were losing the ability to walk is major. I mean, walking is huge. So yeah, I'm happy for you, Ray. I'm excited for your recovery, and yeah, I want to keep hearing updates from you as much as you wish to share, because it makes me really happy to hear about to hear someone's updates on their health who's been going through a surgery, recovery, whatever. And you're just kind of like, all right, like what's today? Like, what did today look like? How are you feeling? Erica Video Oasis is here. Let's see. Cole says, I've had hemorrhoidectomy recently. Recovery has been so painful. I'm so sorry to hear that, Cole. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Quick recovery, Ray. Oh my goodness. Wow, Cole. I mean, Recovery has been so painful. I hope you're able to get back to full recovery, like a full health pretty soon. I don't understand the timeline for a hemorrhoidectomy. I haven't heard of it actually before, but I'm sorry to hear it's been really painful for you. Joey Castellu is here. Hello. Cole is asking, Hannah, do you deworm? I don't know what that means. Let's see. Yusuf is here. Ray says, yeah, Cole, recovery sucks, but I'm doing well so far. Also, yeah, I feel like it's just, you can still, like, there's an element of control with attitude. I feel like you can still be like, all right, I'm recovering from this, like, I'm grateful for this, and just keep on going through the process. John Chalmers, hello. Molto 2, probably safe to call them eyes. Quero, Molto 2, I know, barcode, interesting. What should help with my cold? I'm not the right person to ask for that. Kanisha, Gangadar, hello. Quero. Barcode says, what's good, Randy? Gangadar with the red wine cups. Love it. KB, doing good. I just chopped a bunch of veggies. So, yeah, I'm going to be making soup tomorrow. So I did a ton of veggie prep. All right, guys, I got to get going because it's a work night. It's 10:30 p.m. I've been on here for a little over 2 hours. I am actually not going to be going live on Wednesday this week. I know my normal schedule includes Wednesday night, but I'm going to be busy on Wednesday night and there is no way that I can be hopping on a live stream. I'm just busy the entire night. So unfortunately, I will not be live on Wednesday. I will be live again on Friday. So it's going to be a few days before you see me again. Apologies, but yep, I just have plans on Wednesday. So, yep, I gotta go. Randy, it's been 2 hours. Janaba, thank you. Let me put a reminder in the chat that my next live stream is this Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Please come on back and chat some more. I love chatting with all of you. I love the channel community. Ray says, bye Hannah, see you on Friday. Yes, thank you so much for all of the updates, Ray. It really means a lot to hear from you, and I want you to be well. So I'm really, I'm excited. I keep saying this. I'm excited for you because I know that was major surgery and you're super young and it sounds like your recovery has been going well. And you also have a very good attitude and you're just moving ahead, moving forward through recovery. Barcode, thank you for another gift. Moltotube, night to you, night to everybody. And before I hop off, I want to say thank you to people who gave tonight. So actually, first though, we had Happy Life in here. One of my mods was here. And then nobody gave a gift. Barcode gave several gifts. And Gianna Forever gave a super chat again. Gianna Forever gave a super chat last night as well. So thank you everybody for giving. Oh, and you know what? I believe I'm gonna have to scroll way up here. Oh, can I even make it that far? I don't think so. But I think it was Gianna Forever who used the member milestone chat. I almost forgot. Member milestone chat. So thank you to Gianna Forever for being a member of the channel for 6 months. If any of you would like to be a member of the channel, you can click the join button and then join. It's a monthly subscription. There's a $3 and $5 rate and you get access to bonus content and emojis. So it's very fun if you would like to do that. But that's everything for tonight. Vlog and Tech, Randy, yes, 59. Yes, it was Gianna Forever. Thank you so much. And I think that's about it. Barcode, I appreciate you. I will be shouting you out momentarily. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Danielle, oh, you just made it. Oh, shoot, I'm literally doing all of my goodbyes and the run through of everything. Rich, you're already a member, of course. Yeah, Danielle. So I did a bunch of food prep tonight. I've been chopping veggies for the last couple hours because I'm making soup tomorrow. But I will not, sadly, be live on Wednesday this week because I have plans on Wednesday all evening long. So the next time I'm gonna be on live is actually on Friday. So it'll be end of this week. Cole says, bye, research on deworming, Hannah. Yeah, ooh, I don't know what that is, but it sounds kind of scary. Barcode, I am making like a veggie soup with some tofu. Pretty simple stuff. All right, I think that's about it. Ray, I'll let you know how much I improved by Friday. Yes, yes, yes. I am hoping for a speedy recovery for you, Ray. Thank you so much for the updates. And thanks everybody for tuning in. This was a fun return to my kitchen. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I will see you on Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Take care, everybody.